It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
And they look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And the 49er first down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
8 yards on the
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. Look at a gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. First and goal at the 1. He'll run with Mostert, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal. At the
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Ingram. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the
after 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's good.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
At the 38-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Ravens nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. This time Jackson will throw it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He'll take over 1st.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over. But he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson will get her here. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
For a Baltimore Raven.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 40-yard
Throwing
line.
again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Jackson to Boykin, 1st down, Baltimore. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. The throw is complete. Jackson to Moore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On the move, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they They set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ravens 7.
On first down, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, 36 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now gold for the extra point.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore Ravens.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
3rd down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Defensively.
There we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Play is a turnover on down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He's still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st down, San Francisco.
Push him back. Push him back.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this one incomplete. Jackson, too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And shedding through the tackle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Once again, it's Mostert. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. 10. And he takes it in for the